To be honest, I don't even know why I almost compared Steven Universe to Ben 10. But to me, they have like similar things. I don't know how to define things, but I guess some difference between them is Steven Universe doesn't have a basic premise. Just a little boy living in a town called Beat City and Anti-6 Zoo. A little boy who's a descendant of something who lives in Beat City and antics ensue. But you know, they don't travel like Ben 10 does, but since they don't, the shows spend more time exploring the people in this one town, and that's why how you get like side characters that aren't really that interesting. Stop it with the Sucker Punch Man. Sucker Punch Man is better anime than One Punch Man. Also, there should be a Sucker Punch and a One Punch Man crossover. You know, you get Babyface fighting, I don't know, the guy with the legs. I don't know who I'm thinking of. The guy with the legs. You know, he ran really fast and he shot a bunch of missiles out of his body. I don't know what his power is, but it's pretty cool. Alright, I win. I win again. How many times do I have to tell you, people, old man? An unknown child wandering here? Who are you? This one's different. He is like a scientist. Magnemite. Huh? This guy can't do anything, so I'm gonna have to put him here. Stevens? Hi guys, I'm Steven. Steven Universe is my favorite thing to come out of Steven Universe, and it's not even made by them. You know, I think it's actually the best 3-part special ever in the world. Now, I have also seen other movies. I've seen the Lego Movie 2, which is actually, you know, it was alright. It didn't go where I thought it was going to go. I thought it was gonna be like the mom interfering with like the kid and the son and the brother. I mean, sorry. I thought it was gonna be about the mom having control of how the brother and the sister play, because it had this weird feminist overtone, with like Wild Style and I forgot the other character's name. It's the one with like the jet suit and the mask. It looks like a Daft Punk character. She comes in the spaceship on the beginning of the movie. I don't remember her name, but you know, she's like, "Wait, you do all the work and you're not the leader? You're just letting these men walk all over you?" And it's like, okay. I don't know where this is coming from. This is fucking Lego. Alright, calm down. I thought that character was supposed to represent the mom, but you know, but then they have a thing called Armageddon. It's like, oh, so this thing hasn't happened yet. She's just Armageddon. You know, okay. Armageddon is the equivalent of like the special thing from, like, you know, the super glue. The super glue magical item that made everyone perfect or something. So that was a thing. And then the rest of the movie is actually okay. It's pretty funny. Would I see it again? Probably not. It's still burned in my memory, or it's so fresh in my memory that I don't really, not really like to see it again anytime soon. you know, you had some funny moments with Batman. That was good. And as with everybody else, I was not expecting the twist about Rex, what's his name, and the other guy. So I could have sworn that Rex was representing a new character that the brother made up, because as he was getting older, he was probably more interested in the cool things or like radical teenage things, so he made that character. But it wasn't what I thought it was. So good job on that, I guess. Also, time travel existing in fucking Legos. Okay, let that sink in. And then yeah, it was alright. But I had I actually wanted to put myself through this. Okay, so I watched Playmobil the movie, and it was as awful as I thought it was going to be. Why would I have to suffer through this? Meows, help me. Meows. Meow, that's wrong. I can't help you, I'm just a cat. Team Rocket, there's something they lack. It is music. Could you not hear this Team Rocket music? It's fucking banging. Music lovers would never do such horrible things as place of, like, I can't read your sentences, bro. Proton, the leader of this tower. He's so dreamy. He's so cool. Who are you? If you're on the way of Proton, I mean Team Rocket, I won't allow that. And I won't let you piss on hospitality. I won't allow it. Oh, she has a lot of Pokemon. I just realized. And I only have one side being left. So it looks like Freak is not playing anymore. Okay. Anyway, Playmobil movie is the stupidest shit in the world. Here's my why. Here's my why. Alright. So, contrasts. Legos have a lot of versatility to them. You can build whatever the fuck you want, and that's the whole point of them. That's the whole point of their creativity. Playmobil, I remember, you couldn't really build with them. They were kind of like... Wait, actually, I do want Disable. Wait, I don't know, that's... You know what? It's better than Defense Curl. I like having harass moves. It would be a good idea for him to have, I guess. I don't know. And, what else? What else? What else? Oh, Blinky still hasn't learned, like, a move other than Crunch. So, I don't know, man. But Playmobil, like, everything is technically already built. You can just pose the figures, and you can just move their arms and bend their legs, and that's about it. There's like almost no creativity with how those are made. You can play with them like any other toy, you know, like make you believe and shit, but you can't build with them, I would say. Because like it's like getting a playset from like a franchise or something. It's already built for you. It's not like Legos where you can actually build the whole thing from scratch. And guess what message like the first 10 seconds of Playmobil movie was? Wow, we could pretend we're anything with Playmobil. And the thing is, they don't even mention the fact that they're Playmobil toys, which is weird. I don't really know how to explain this, but they have this older sister character and his younger brother character. In the beginning, they're playing with Playmobil. It's not making Playmobil look any cooler at all. She's just singing. Also, this movie is also musical, by the way. It has shit songs. Anyway, the first song is about how we can pretend we're anything. We can pretend we're knights and blah 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 blah. I'm this cheery older sister, and nothing is wrong in my life. And then it goes from 0 to 100. There's a knock at the door during her song, and a police officer tells her that her parents just fucking died. And it's like, oh no. And then there's a time skip, which, first of all, you could have had this time skip. You could have just started the freaking movie with this time skip and established that this woman has to take care of her brother as an adult now. Because she's basically replacing her parents, and that sucks. But you could have done that with a little bit of exposition without singing this stupid song. Oh, there's a guy right there. And it also establishes that her imagination has been gone since she's having to do this lifestyle. And that's kind of relatable, I guess. Maybe for like a very small percent of people who have had their parents die and have to take care of their sibling for the rest of their life. Maybe. Interesting. So that's a thing. And the brother is sad because she doesn't play with him anymore. Not specifically with Playmobil, just not that he plays with him anymore. And then he gets a message from his friend that's never shown at all, from a text. It's like, hey, meet me at the museum. So the little brother sneaks out of home and goes to the museum. His friend is not there. This might as well not have been a character at all, who texted him to go to the museum. And he gets into a secret room. His sister tracks him through this like extensive chase sequence. And they ended us in this museum where wait, why was it super effective? Oh, it used conversion again. That's weird. I don't really know how conversion works. I don't understand the point of it. But it I forgot where I was going. Oh, the little brother brings his like knight Playmobil thing, his Viking or whatever. It's supposed to represent him, maybe, I guess. And oh, we're monsters. Here, let's just talk to him. Ahem, do you hear me? I am the director. We have decided to broadcast wonderful shows to praise Team Rocket. Everyone, I don't want to hear you complain. Just do a good job too. Gasp! I turned into a block. Yikes! I'm busy impersonating the. Who are you? It's you again, Jumpashoot. I don't know who you are. Oh, Petrel. Petrel sounds like a kind of like gas station. This time we'll have back. I give you all I got. Petrel. There's Petrel, Proton, Ariana. You know, they have Petrel and Proton have like weird names that are cool, and then you just have fucking Ariana. Where was I going with this? And something activates the display, the Playmobil display. Okay, here's the weird thing. It's not a Playmobil display. It's just fantasy setting display, and there's Playmobil figures in it. Like nothing else about the display they have screams Playmobil at all. Like they don't even look like, they're not even based on actual sets, probably. As far as I know, I don't know much about Playmobil like theme sets or whatever. But something activates, and they get transported into CG worlds. Which is weird because the girl and all the people in this dimension are all look like Playmobil figures, but nothing else in the world looks like it's a part of a set or anything. Like, you know how in Lego Movie, like every piece of architecture is based on a real actual Lego piece that you can build with. Like, you know, the little tiny little LED like looking ones, like the 4-piece, the 4 brick wide like long pieces, like the thin pieces, like things like that. That's their whole aesthetic. Playmobil Movies aesthetic is just generic lush fantasy city zone. There's nothing as a set. Only the people are what could tell you that it's set in the Playmobil worlds, and that's really weird. Like, the food looks real, but when they eat it, it doesn't look any different. You know, the grass looks real, the sky looks real. Oh shit, he was gonna explode me. That would have been very nice, Patrol. You can't just drop that bomb on me. Like, you can just do that. Anyway. And the entire movie is her farting around looking for her brother, who, interestingly enough, he turns into the figure he brought with him, but the sister doesn't turn anything into anything. She just gets a Playmobil body. She meets this character. He's like, I don't know what to call this guy. He's a generic, like, side character, comedy relief guy. Like, he's like a salesman driving in a truck, an ice cream truck or something, or a food truck. That's what he does in this Playmobil world. Like, the cars look real, or I have to look at it again or find images. Like, the cars look real, but nothing else screams Playmobil again. And they, after this like little scuffle with the Vikings when they first arrive, she gets a bag of gold, and that's like been the driving plot item of this story, is that she can bribe her way through the world with like Viking coins, and it's just stupid. It's just fuck. Her brother has been taken by this like generic, just a generic villain bad guy he's kind of a brat. He's based on like a, okay, his like theme world is the Colosseum. Is it in like Rome or something? Part of the, you know, the Greek Rome playset Colosseum from Playmobil that probably doesn't exist. But okay, basement keys, the warehouse under. Okay, I either remember where that is or else I would forget. And anyway, that's where the little brother is. He's just like stuck there with other warriors from different theme zones. And the villain of this movie is planning to have him just fight for his amusement and just see who lives and see who dies. And he seems a dumb, although if it weren't for the lyrics, kind of catchy song. He's like, I give them what they want. I'm the villain. I'm the good. I give the people what they want, and they. I'm the bad guy. Blah. He says it's a dumb song. Blah 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 blah. And most of the movie is the sister farting around, just looking for her brother. Like I said, and she teams up with the guy she met on the food truck, and they're just looking for like entries to places. And one of their travels they go to is the space theme zone, I guess. Can you fucking get out of my way, please? Oh, that's right. You need to have him face the macho. This is really annoying. Okay, can you please take a step forward so I can tell this guy to move? Come on. Okay, Pokemon Gold and Silver remake for the DS. This is not cool right here. This is fucking stupid. Oh, god damn it! I missed the quick time event. Go back, dude. Come on. I need to go here. Come on. Like, I can't believe you need to do this. in order to... Okay, thank you. I went out of my way to do this for a fucking Born Heal. Okay, great. My D-pad is strange. Oh boy, an ether. There's like fucking bullshit in here. This guy doesn't move. I don't know why. I don't know how to make him move. Oh, you could talk to them from a distance. Okay, great. Why did I need to do that? Why can't I just talk to them a choke and say, do it myself? Anyway, oh, I'm back. Okay, Team Rocket members and Lexi's having oh, that's right. Getting the legendary is like canon in this game. I guess it always was. I don't know why, but I just never didn't go get Lugia during like the regular Silver playthrough. I don't know. He was always like out of the way, and I did not like that Whirlpool Islands maze, so I barely did it at all until the game was over. Anyway, so the sister and the guy, he's pretty much a guy. There's like no character to him. They go to the Star Wars equivalent land because apparently they don't own the rights to Star Wars, or they didn't get the rights to own Star Wars, and there's no such thing as a Star Wars playset. As far as I know, I just googled it right now between that cut, and there's no official Star Wars set. A lot of them that I couldn't find anyway. A lot of them are custom sets that someone put together and posted it on like Instagram or something. But there's no actual Star Wars set. This is important to say because when they go to the guy, his like connection to see who it is that is keeping his brother, they meet this like Jabba the Hutt. They meet this like female Jabba the Hutt equivalent. There's no reason for her to be a Jabba the Hutt person, nor is she based on an actual Playmobil figure. But yeah, that's a thing, I guess. And Dreadburger has bad defense. And she tricks them into doing something, and okay, the sister tried to use the gold to bribe the Jabba the Hutt person, and you know, they take the bait, and they go through with something, and it's a trap, and the Jabba the Hutt woman sends them to like the dinosaur planet. She sends them, tried to put them in a volcano based on the dinosaur theme zone. Like, God, what are these even? What are these places even? They're not even anything. They're not even based on like actual theme sets from Playmobil. Like, nothing about this movie so far makes you want to play with Playmobiles at all. Also, this guy's hunter is pretty big. What did he use? Shadow Ball? Okay. I actually think this might be good, unless it was a dark type move. Okay. And what else? Now they're in Dinosaur Land. They meet a dinosaur. They run around. I don't remember how they get out, but they end up in a forest. And oh no, excuse me. They end up in a city, and they meet this like spy themed Playmobil guy, and they have to stage a heist to get these secret documents for some character who's also just in it for like 5 seconds. She's just there's like this evil organization spy head, and the sister has to impersonate her to get some secret something, and then this spy character is so one note and stupid. He's not even based on anything. Like, Playmobil has nothing, and they tried to make something just to capitalize on Lego movie stuff. It's like, God. It doesn't have Batman. It doesn't have any recognizable license to, like, use material with. It's just a fucking waste of time. So that happens. They're in the city zone. And then something else happens, and now they're in the forest. In the forest is where the sister reveals that the bag of money she's been keeping the whole time, there's only like 2 in there. She's not like loaded like she says she was. And they do the whole "you lied to me" trope cliche that you've seen in like fucking Over the Hedge, A Bug's Life, you know, a lot of CG animated movies where the main character does something they have to do. They keep a secret from everybody because they have to. And when the troops comes out, some character says, "You lied to us?" Because they always fucking do that. Oh, this is the rival. I didn't even realize this was the rival. I was like, this guy has a lot of Pokemon and they're really good. Like, oh shit, it's the rival. Anyway. And then the guy, he's all acting all disappointed by her, like, "Oh, you're such an awful person because you lied to me this one time. We know each other for a day and you lied to me this one time. You're not loaded like you said you were." Whatever. Fucking conceited douchebag. And then I'm reading his dialogue. "I will get my dream between the world's best Pokemon trainer." Okay, he just wants to be the best Pokemon trainer. That's a good motive, but anyway. Okay, Snake Man is starting to get on my nerves. Like, he has like Gen 4 doesn't have very many poison type moves. Okay, it gets Poison Jab, but I don't think Arbok can learn Poison Jab. Actually, well, I don't know. We'll see. I need to start using this guy, but all these guys are annoying. So I don't know what to do. Oh my god. This area is gonna be annoying. And then the girl walks around after having left the guy. Oh, I forgot they also have a robot sidekick from the Jabba the Hutt place. It's just with them for some reason, and whatever. Anyway, the guy ditches her. He's like, "I'm leaving because you lied to me. I'm a big baby about it though." Because that's realistic. And she walks around in the forest forever. She starts to cry, and she doesn't even cry. She just starts complaining about shit. And then a giant fucking fairy comes in. It's like, you need to be happy, honey. The world's not that shit." And then she sings a dumb little song and makes her fly around through castle fantasy land. And then she dances with the townsfolk or something. And she sings a song with them. It goes fucking nowhere. And I think the townsfolk catch on to her about something, and they don't really want to help her, and they're trying to like make her stay, or that's what they make it look like, and it doesn't actually go there. It's like, oh, I thought it was gonna be like a cool, like, cult, like a castle town full of cult or something, and try to keep her in Playmobil world forever. You know, that could have taken a dark turn and it would have been really interesting. But guess what? It wasn't. It's like completely played straight the whole way through. The fairy sings a dumb little song about being happy or something. And, you know, that's where that ends. And then the guy that she lied to comes back and he's like, "Oh, you came back." He's like, "I couldn't stay away from you. I'm a good guy." And then I don't even remember what happens between this point and then they go to the Coliseum to confront the Caesar guy, and like all the people he's captured and the brother are about to fight, and they break in and they save everybody. Like everything I've described so far, does this sound like it could have been any fucking setting and not Playmobil at all? There's no reason for any of this to be Playmobil, right? Like, this could have been generic, kid and brother or sister and brother end up in Fantasyland. Like it's pretty much Babes in Toyland, but Playmobil. And they are about to fight, and they don't want to. So the Caesar guy gets upset. Because none of the people he's captured are fighting. So he puts in a giant fucking T-Rex. And there's this, like, Deus Ex Machina thing where the guy from the beginning that the sister gets with, well, the thing is, he's an enchanted hay salesman. So he drives in with his truck to distract the dinosaur. And he eats the truck with the enchanted hay in it, and it sprouts wings, and then it starts to fly, and it gets like big stupid puppy dog eyes, and it turns docile. And the Caesar guy's like really mad. He's like, no, and he shrivels up into like a little, like squirming little guy, because that's just like, oh, the big guy is not really so big after all. And then he gets his comeuppance in like a stupid Disney movie fashion. Not like current Disney movie, like back in the day, like straight to DVD Disney villain comeuppance. And then I don't remember how they get back. Okay. Somehow they figure out that the way to leave Playmobil World is to go to a lighthouse. And it makes no sense. They're like, oh, we need to go to the lighthouse to get out of here. So they go to the lighthouse and they get sent back to the real world. And then the security guard comes in. He's like, guys, I didn't know you were in here. I just followed you. And then they're like, well, how long has it been? And it's only been 5 minutes. And then like, we've been there for like a week and it's only been 5 minutes. Like, okay, whatever. And then they just go home. And then that's how the movie fucking ends. There was no commentary about Playmobil as a creative, like, toy at all. They didn't say anything. Nothing about that movie said anything about Playmobil and how Playmobil works. Like, there's nothing cool or funny or tropey about Playmobil. Unlike Legos, like, they actually made me... It was actually funny how, like, you know, a lot of kids build stupid stuff with Legos. And, when they build one thing, or they build a lot of things, or there's so much diversity in how people build with Legos, but there's nothing you can do with fucking Playmobil because it's already mostly built for you. It's pretty much the easy version of Lego. It's pretty much the Sekiro easy mode of Lego. And it's just, this must have been some kind of pyramid scheme of a movie because it was bad and there was no quality behind it, as if like somebody knew that this was going to bomb but they were going to make money off it anyway. Which is better, Slam or Stomp? I'm gonna pick Slam. Yeah, come on, it's Slam. Sickly Sandler Slam. Alright, it rhymes. Yay. This video is really long. Okay, I beat all the guys in here. Look at the color of the door switches. You push the color switch and the same color doors. Yeah, I know how things work, my guy. Now I wish all these guys didn't have poison types, because that would be very good wise. Okay, so I hit the green door first, and then blue, and then red. Oh, okay. I was just guessing, but alright, whatever. Alright, girly face, what do you have to say? Yeah, in Playmobil movie sucks. I tried to talk about it in person, but I knew that I knew that my friends who I was telling it to probably weren't interested at all. I mean, I didn't want to just keep talking about it. I would rather talk about it with people who are interested in like how animated movies do, or like just animated movies in general. I know most of my friends aren't into that kind of thing that much, but I'm not gonna let it beat myself up because I could just talk about it here. So I could talk about my experience with it, and that's what I'm sticking to. And that's all that's important, that matters, kids. Remember, it's not murder if it's not alive.